Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and today I'm going to do another movie review. And if you saw my previous video, which was the movie review of Scream 3, I said at the end of that video that I might do a review of Super 8 or That's What I Am, which was the Randy Orton movie that came out to DVD I think 3 or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But I didn't go see Super 8. And so this review will be on uh, That's What I Am. And of course, like I said, it stars Randy Orton, Ed Harris, Molly Parker, Chase Ellison. And I just watched this movie a couple of hours ago, and what I thought of it, in 2 words, classic. Yes, I consider this movie a classic in my book. I don't know about anybody else, but I consider this a classic. Just the acting in it was great, and uh, the things that they go through, the certain situations. And this movie has a Wonder Years feel to it, because this movie takes place in the 60s, in 1965, and what the plot of this movie is about is a kid named Andy Nickel, who is played by Chase Ellison, and his character, as he's an adult. He narrates, about him in middle school and how he met this kid named Stanley, whose nickname was the Big G because he was a nerdy kid who with orange hair and big ears. And when I watched this movie, that the actor who played him kind of looks a little like Ron Howard, if Ron Howard was a teen, in Happy Days and all like that. That's who the actor in this movie looked like. He looked a lot like Ron Howard. I don't know about anybody else if you've seen this movie, but to me, he looks like Ron Howard. And he has to do like this English report. Andy has to work with Stanley, aka the Big G, on this report, and that's basically the plot. But it also takes on explains about bullying. There's one scene where they think their teachers are homosexual, and they explain about that, and learn to you know sort of how to defend yourself from bullies, and not take people's crap, and try to stand up for yourself. And Randy Orton's only in this movie for about like 5 to 10 minutes. Because he's only in 3 scenes, and his acting was good for those 3 scenes. And I hope he does more movies for WWE Studios, because of course this WWE Studios movie that got a limited release. They bring it to theaters for I think about a week, and then they bring it to DVD 2 to 3 weeks later. But yeah. So if you haven't seen this movie, check it out. It's really, really good. And I ran this off of Netflix. There's the DVD there. And the DVD has features. It has bloopers, which were kind of funny. Way better than Chaperone's bloopers, because the Chaperone's bloopers weren't that funny at all, in my opinion. And it also has behind the scenes where Randy Orton, and it also has a feature where Chase Ellison and this girl that he liked in the movie, there's like a kissing scene in the movie, and there was like this train that kept on messing them up, with the kiss scene, and that's a feature on there. They explain about that, and there's a photo gallery, and there's a inside look of Triple H's new movie for WWE Studios, which is also getting a limited release, called Inside Out, which I watched it, the featurette. it looks okay. The movie, it looks good. But yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, if you're a WWE fan, or if you're a fan of Randy Orton, check it out. It's really good. And you know, if this would have came out, you know, nationwide to the box office, you know, it would have been Academy Award winning material because of the acting in this movie and you know the editing, the directing, and all like that were just really really good. But you know, it's not going to win any Oscars, so because it only had a limited release. So yeah, like I said, check it out if you haven't seen it, and I consider it a classic in my book. So yeah, check it out. And so that's it for my review of That's What I Am. Thank you all for watching, and there will be a DVD update and Blu-ray update coming soon. And I got a lot of movies to show you and all like that because the last DVD update I did was back in April, so it's been 2 months since my last DVD and Blu-ray update. So yeah, that will be coming soon, and a lot more other reviews. So thank you all for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you all later. Bye.